Recently on TikTok, I came across a footage about the stalker of a voice actor named Aguilar, which I'm pretty sure he's the voice actor for for Tanjiro from Demon Slayer and a bunch of other English voice acting roles. And I want to talk about that, but also talk about the greater concept of convention etiquette. From what I understand about the footage is it's regarding of someone who have previously been acting kind of like creepy towards the voice actor.
This girl is stalking somebody. She has pulled up at their hotel room without their consent, and then again pulled up on them the very next day at a convention after being told to leave the person alone, pulls up at the convention. This girl is also very clearly coddled by her parents. The first thing she does is call her dad. "Oh, Pop, they won't let me in. They won't let me see him."
As in they were found outside of their hotel room. I'm not sure about the specifics, but there was something involved with that they briefly mentioned. It was something related to their father, who was definitely enabling the situation. And then this person appears to be like on the spectrum, right? And then there's a clip of them in the convention space trying to talk to the voice actor, and then they end up getting escorted off the property or asked to leave and not see the voice actor. And there's footage of them recorded basically having some kind of meltdown related to the whole issue. Knowing that being on the spectrum doesn't automatically just absolve you from guilt, but from what it seems related to the situation seems to be enabled by the father, something along those lines. Because if someone was really needed more needs, or was like a high needs autistic person or someone on the spectrum, usually they have someone like some kind of caretaker or like someone to watch over them, or they have a support, some form of support. The initial situation was being encouraged by the father, and nobody seems to be stopping them from doing these like socially inappropriate things. People who are on the spectrum, if they have difficulty with that and the people supporting them are not preventing them or guiding them from getting into these situations, then the fault isn't just put on that person, it's also put on their support systems as well. Trust me, I definitely understand that it is important to not infantilize people on the spectrum, and they can do adult things. Shouldn't be treating them like they're children. No, they shouldn't be completely absolved of guilt. But I also think it's really inappropriate for somebody to be recording someone who's neurodivergent and putting that online so then they could basically make fun of them or put them on blast. This isn't even like the only incident where people are getting recorded without their consent.
In the past month or so, I have seen multiple videos of people being filmed at cons without their consent, having a meltdown in relation to their autism. One of the videos was someone having a meltdown because they were overstimulated, they were stressed out, and they were hungry. They wanted to find a snack machine or a Coke machine or something, I can't remember what. But the comments on that video were absolutely vile. Now we have a situation in which someone was filmed without their consent, having a meltdown, and they clearly have autism, and allegedly they have been stalking a voice actor. The staff handled it. The staff obviously knew what was going on, and it is handled, but that was still filmed, and it was posted without that person's consent, and the internet is abuzz with judgments about this person when the situation has already been handled.
Not only is it just completely inappropriate to be recording people without their permission, but especially people who are super vulnerable or are during a meltdown. I definitely feel like certain public figures have done so much damage towards convention spaces when it comes to encouraging childish behaviors. And you see everywhere people saying cosplay is not consent, and yet that doesn't really stop the problem of people doing these things. I also saw another creator talk about how they were doing a cosplay contest and they didn't have proper informed consent of being recorded. I'm pretty sure they dealt with that privately with the other YouTuber. The judges were responsible for the convention, like one of them was more popular creator, and I'm pretty sure they dealt with that privately, but it's still one situation that is showing a larger issue. Trust me, just because I'm criticizing those who are recording the person, the stalker in the Aguilar situation, doesn't mean that I don't understand that the situation, the way the person was acting was inappropriate. But considering they are on the spectrum, people on the spectrum sometimes do socially inappropriate things. That's the reason why they get these supports, right? And yes, it was really upsetting what they did, and they should be held accountable for it, and those who are encouraging it should also be held accountable for it. The person recording is also problematic. Convention spaces have always had their bad. Like, the list is pretty long. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't be trying to improve, have more respect for each other as human beings. I'm seeing more and more people feeling afraid of going to conventions, especially cosplayers, because of the fact that they feel unsafe in these environments. A lot of popular creators, well, or people who were once popular for being problematic, are still infiltrating conventions that have been banned long ago. I've seen people talk about how they still see people like Whole Wheat Pete getting a platform, or I feel like I've seen stuff related to Onision returning to convention spaces. Oh my god. Also, we're still seeing cosplay blackface in 2025. I understand that with the cookie run situation, I'm pretty sure addyharajuku talked about it, but there's also probably other creators that covered it as well.
The cookie that this person is cosplaying is Egyptian. They are.
So what Addy is talking about right now, that there's a cosplayer that cosplayed an Egyptian character, and she used like brown paint to do her makeup. Hi guys, I'm Egyptian, I am a cosplayer, and I'm white. You can't cosplay Egyptian characters with white skin, because we have a lot of skin tones. We have white, tanned, brown, you can name it. We have black people. We have Egyptian people are the most diverse nation you can see. So you don't have to color your face to cosplay an Egyptian character.
That specific cosplayer was from Russia, and it's probably a different like social thing around that, but it's not. There was also multiple other incidents of people wearing blackface, like the Alistair cosplayer a while back. Like, that was so unnecessary. Why? Oh my god, guys, we need to stop. And I feel like we're really going backwards as a community, and it's so frustrating. Conventions definitely don't feel safe anymore, or don't feel as welcoming as I thought they were. Cosplay as a whole community also doesn't feel as welcoming anymore. I definitely feel like people who used to cosplay are now like slowly fading out of the hobby. A lot of cosplay creators I used to see that used to be very active are selling their cosplays. For more cosplay, anime, or anime commentary recommendations videos, please subscribe, and love you guys. I don't know how to do outros. If I go to another convention, I'll totally keep you guys updated. I'll probably make a video on it because I'm cool like that.